What's up YouTube, Dave from Wargames, and we are here with James. And James is bringing us a bit of a different type of video. He's bringing us an insight into upcoming link decks. More so cards that you can pick up now that you might want to try teching out for really, really cheap. So you can pick these cards up for now for like 10p to a pound. Now obviously if they do become a tech card in the deck or they do become more used, they will get more expensive. So these are James's like 20 tips to picking up for Trickstars. So James, just quickly explain what Trickstars are for those of us at home that don't know.
Okay, so Trickstars are a light fairy based deck, so anything that used to be used for light fairy decks like the Agents deck, which I used to play, and the Artifacts deck, things like that you want to be teching in, but they're primarily a burn based deck. However, some of the spell cards have lent a bit more towards control. So the monsters themselves burn, and the spells and traps, the one spell and the one trap we've seen, are more control based. So it's not too certain in the future what they're going to be, but at the moment they're more burn.
Okay, so it's a generic kind of like burn deck, which is why some of these techs coming up are focused towards burning your opponent out, and some of them are focused towards protecting your light fairies. Yeah,
it's they're more lots and lots of little damage. So the damage they do is like 200 damage or 300 damage, but they activate every single time basically something happens.
So they're consistent.
Yeah. So to start off with, monsters wise, Barrier Statue of the Heavens, part of the control. Lock out anything that isn't a light monster from being special summoned.
Yep. So obviously with Zeus still being around, obviously Dracos are still going to be a thing, but to help give you an up and the advantage over those special summon type decks and monsters, obviously where better place to start than Statue of the Heavens.
And next one is Athena. It's 600 burn for every time you summon a light fairy monster. Trickstars can spam the board quite easily. I am looking at using 2 of these to do an FTK, along with another 2 cards and a Trickster monster. So it might be a 5 card if you're very, very lucky FTK. Her ability is to be able to send a light fairy to grave that you control to special summon another one. Every time you summon a light fairy, whether it's normal summon or special summon,
you're going to burn.
Yeah. Hecatrice, because this is a discard to graveyard, search for Valhalla Hall of the Fallen. I'll show that later when we get to the spells. But this card can help with that FTK that I'm looking at trying to do.
Again, really, really cheap cards.
Yeah.
So these are just like, if you see them for 10p or if you see them in the back of your friend's like trade tin, you might as well pick them up for a bit of fun if you're interested in Trickstars.
Honest, because
standard,
honest,
fairies.
Yeah. Trickster monsters are very weak compared to the Cyberverses and the Gokis decks in the form of attack and defense, because they revolve around spamming and burning rather than actually beating over other board states. So for those Tricksters that you really want to keep on the board, you've got your Honest. The Agent of Creation, Venus. This one is mainly because you want to be getting 3 Mystic Shine Balls out, because 3 Mystic Shine Balls means link monsters. You pay 1,500, you've got 3 normal type monsters. That means Link Spider if you need it, any others, not Holly Bell, but you've still got link options there. Artifact Scythe, because again, control based card. If it's popped from the back row, special summon it into the monster zone, because you set it as though it were a trap.
Yep.
And then can't special summon the turn that this actually special summons itself.
Yeah. Well, so, we've kind of found the obviously artifacts are always quite strong in the game when used rightly. And again, Artifact Sanctum is getting a secret rare reprint in Battles of Legends, so you know, keep your eyes out on that.
Got Splendid Venus. This one's more of a interesting idea, not really going to try it out too much, but decreasing non-light fairy monsters by 500 attack and defense. Bring down the opponent's monsters more to trickster level, so you've got more of a chance of beating over.
And then protect your spells and traps as well.
Yeah. Marshmallow, because
James's personal favourite card.
It's not my personal favourite card. It's close though. It's burn. It's control. As long as you're not getting piercing damage done to you,
you're okay still on it.
Personal favourite card, actually, Guardian Angel Joan. If this is more for those mirror matches, if you end up in a mirror match, it's going to come down to who burns quickest.
Yeah.
So if you can gain life points out of it, even if it's only 2,000 from hitting over Hollybell, you're still gaining 2,000. That's more damage you've got to take before losing. So it's more a mirror match idea.
Protection.
And because you can, Galaxy Soldier.
Because you're going to have so many light targets for this card.
Yep.
You can get Infinity out quite easily and consistently. All you need to do is open up with one of them guys, and then off you go. Next up.
Next Soldier's being reprinted as well.
Oh yeah, it's
Soldier's getting a reprint in Battles of Legends as well. One of the best sets ever. I'm throwing out there. It is the best set ever.
So good. Again for mirror matches, Spell of Pain. This basically goes, no, I'm not taking that, you take it instead. Because I have seen OTKs in your standby phase using, so activate this, bounce some of that damage away from you, keep yourself alive for the turn. It's not a guaranteed because of the way the tricksters work, but you never know. Solidarity, if you're playing light fairies only, give them all 800 attack. It's as simple as that, as long as you've got a light fairy in your graveyard.
Yep.
Dark Room of Nightmare is starting to go up in price. I've managed to collect a playset for £3.
Yep.
I'm now seeing them at £2 to £3 on their own. So
wow.
This is...
I think I picked up like 15. Anyone need a Dark Room of Nightmare?
Yeah, they're starting to creep up. Not fast, but they're starting to creep up, and there's very few on eBay at the moment. Because what happens is tricksters will burn you, and then the field spell will burn you, and then this will actually create a second chain, and for every time tricksters and the field spell card burn you, this will then make a massively long chain and go 300, 300, 300, 300, 300, and keep going. So chain summoning actually might be a good idea as well.
Yep.
To throw in. Valhalla Hall of the Fallen.
Yep.
If you don't control any monsters, special summon one light fairy monster.
So it helps unbrick your hands.
Yeah. This is one that's going to be used with Athena. Get the Athena out and try for that FTK that I was talking about. Chain Energy, bit more burn. Once you've set up, you play your Chain Energy and then watch as they have to pay, they don't burn. So people who are still running DDDs, who are going to go, gain, they're going to start going, I'm paying, not burning.
Yep.
Ties of the Brethren.
Yep.
This
can get you an Honest with a statue and another light fairy, and then you can bounce Honest back to hand to protect your statue.
Yeah, it's standard play. Again, now into traps, we've got for the mirror match, Nature's Reflection. They get to start off their chain and go, right, okay, I've got Dark Room Nightmare out, I've got Light Stage out, now I'm going to play this card to burn you. You activate Nature's Reflection and watch as they start crying. Rivalry of the Warlords and Goes and Match.
Because you're only playing light fairies and lights, so you can lock your opponent out. Yep.
Just Desserts, because
Old school
burn,
classic.
burn, burn, burn. Miraculous Descent.
Yeah.
This one, what you really want to do with this one is target a, if you end up banishing a Trickster monster, you want to special summon a Trickster monster into Hollybell's linked zone, because if they do then pop Miraculous Descent, Hollybell then protects the Trickster monster from the destruction effect of Miraculous Descent. So the same would be said for, what's the one for Graveyard? Pay 800 trap, and you special summon from Graveyard, and then if the trap's gone, very commonly used. Oh.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, but again, putting it into the linked zone, keeping yourself protected. Ceasefire, again, more burn, and heavy slump, because there's the OTK with it, with Tricksters, is based off of giving your opponent lots of cards, and so if you then make them only have 2 cards, what are you going to do with that? And of course you're then burning because you've drawn 2 cards. Then you've got cards that, a card that I don't have is Castellian Transformation, special summon 1 fairy monster from your hand, its attack is halved and then it's destroyed during the end phase. Again, you put that into Hollybell's linked zone with a Trickster monster, and then it's not actually disappearing. Yeah, fine.
Look at the phone!
Look at the phone.
The phone works!
The phone does the thing.
So, yeah, these are just James's kind of like tips of pick up quick while you can, before they do start shooting up in price. Just as if you want to have a play about and a play around with Tricksters. That is it for that one. He will take us through Go Keys, is that right?
Yeah.
Which is another link deck coming up, so that will be a look into those. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and until that one, happy dueling. If you like that video, why not check out our other videos available? We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left hand corner.